Hello everyone and welcome. I hope all of you are having a great day today. So today we have a really special lightsaber, and when I mean special, it's at least special to me. We have the Qui-Gon Jinn Legacy lightsaber all the way from Galaxy's Edge. Now, there is two places where you can find this lightsaber. It's gonna be Doc Under's Den of Antiquities or the Star Wars Trading Post in downtown Disney. This lightsaber retails for $169.99, pretty much $170. After taxes, you are looking up to $180 for this lightsaber. But I personally, just looking at it and trying it out there at the store, I think it is worth it. So without saying more, guys, let's get into the review by getting a closer look of the hilt.
We would be honored if you would join us.
So here we have, guys, a closer look of the actual box itself. Now, this box is no different than all of the other Legacy lightsabers and how the box actually looks from the outside. Though I did notice one thing, and it is gonna be the logo right here, that it has a green background. And I'm not sure, but I believe this means pretty much Qui-Gon Jinn's lightsaber was green. So I think that's probably why they did a green background behind the Jedi logo. I'm not sure if that's the main reason, and everybody thinks it's another reason for that. Let me know in the comments down below. I will really love to know that, but I pretty much think it is because of that, because Qui-Gon Jinn's blade was green. So now let me open it and see. So like I said, I have seen this one before, but just so you guys get the experience, the full experience right there. You guys can see it. So it is just a beautiful weapon, and I personally, when I was looking at it, I'm like, this reminds me so much like samurai swords, and I mean like the whole sword itself, but a samurai handle, you know, like the handle of the samurai swords. This is what pretty much the hilt reminds me of. It just looks really beautiful and really well crafted, and the design here, like these are literally spaces between. And another thing is like the weight of this. It's a heavy lightsaber. This is definitely a heavy lightsaber. So let me put everything in the table, and we're gonna get a really closer look to the hilt and whatever comes inside of the box. This lightsaber is rechargeable, which it is pretty cool actually. I didn't know. That caught me literally out of guard. I was not expecting it to be actually rechargeable, which I think it is really cool that probably from now on all of the lightsabers will be that way, and they will come with this charging cable, which is actually pretty cool that they are going that route. That way you don't have to be wasting in batteries all the time, right? So but yeah, other than that, this is pretty much all it comes inside of the actual box. And let me just give it all around so you guys can see it. Now, I will tell you, this lightsaber looks really simple compared to other lightsabers that we have seen from across the universe of Star Wars. But it is the details, I think, where the attraction and the beauty of the lightsaber is really built. And like I said, for me specifically, it reminds me so much of the handle of a samurai sword. And I think that's one of the things that it makes this hilt just look beautiful. There you can see the gaps. They has really pronounced gaps, which is actually a little bit weird, you know. Like, it doesn't feel weird in the hand, but I think it is just looks weird to be able to see there is a lot of gaps in there, and you will be like, oh man, it doesn't feel really good as when you with the grip and everything. But no, it feels fine. Like, you can definitely feel the texture of the spaces, but it is not bad. That's what I'm trying to say. It is not really like oh my god, it hurts my hand or anything like that. No, it doesn't. It feels really well. The knob right here is actually, you pressed for on and press for off. This one for charging, the same as the Darth Sidious one, is actually from the bottom. So you screw this section, and pretty much it's solid metal. Definitely this, as of the other ones, is plastic. There you can see the charging port where you can charge it. Then here's where you put the blade. Nothing really unique there. Everything is pretty much the same as all of the other ones. But yeah, the design, it is simple, but I think I love the simplicity of the hilt. So yeah, you see there has a little bit of detail here and there, but definitely the standing part of this lightsaber will be this section right here. And of course, the silver with the black, it's just beautiful. It looks really nice. It looks simple, but it reminds me so much of samurai sword handles. Like, I probably said that already so many times, but that's literally what it reminds me of. It literally reminds me of a samurai sword handle. So now it is a few more things to try with this, and it's gonna be the sound and how actually the lightsaber looks with the blade. So let me get everything ready, and we're gonna get right away into it. So we have our lights off. Now let me turn it on. Here we go. Turn it off again, and then let me turn it on again. So let me put it closer so you guys can actually experience the sounds of the lightsaber. So it is really responsive to the movement of your hand and the swinging all around. Yeah, really responsive. Let me do the clashing sounds. So I think it has only 2 different sound effects when it comes to the clashing sounds, but definitely gives you the effects through the whole blades, which it is really nice that when they put things like that. That one right there, 2 times clash, and then a 1-time clash. It's really nice. It has a few sound effects when it comes to the swinging. I think it is around like 3 different of them. Yeah, I think it's like 2 or 3 different sound effects when it comes to the swinging. So there'll be 2 or 3 different sound effects of the swinging, and definitely 2 different sound effects when it comes to the clashing. That's the difference. So let's experience it one more time, and yeah, I mean, it looks really nice. I really like it. I really like how it looks with the blade and everything. It looks really nice. So let me turn back the lights, guys. So yeah, guys, Qui-Gon Jinn's lightsaber, definitely it is one of those lightsabers that has been improved. I mean, there are other lightsabers. I feel like more than anything right now, as all of the reviews that I have done, I think Darth Sidious, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and the Qui-Gon Jinn lightsaber definitely have been improved from the other lightsabers when it comes to the sound, the way that they respond, the movement, how responsive are to the swinging, and when it comes to the clashing, they are really responsive to the clash. It is weird to see, and I don't know if it has to do because of the blades. When I did other reviews, I normally use the blade that it came when you build your own lightsaber, and then with this one I use the blade that you can buy separately. So I would try to see later, and maybe if it is different, because it seems like with this one you have to swing your hand to actually get those clashing effects. When it comes to the other ones, sometimes you can just hit the blade and it will give you the effect just by hitting the blade. Probably the blades have different effects themselves, like they're built in the blade, different effects. So I think probably that's why I would check that later and see if that's the case, and if that's the case, then I would do some kind of compare both of the blades differently and see how both of them are different, right? But let's go back to the lightsaber. The lightsaber, it's just beautiful. It's a really beautiful, simple but beautiful, and the red metallic button when you turn it on and off, it is just pops from the hilt itself, but it feels like it belongs there. You know, like sometimes you have things that you feel like, oh, it doesn't feel like it belongs there. No, that one is actually a really good accent to the hilt of Qui-Gon Jinn, which it is really unique. If you are thinking in getting this lightsaber, definitely it is a must. It is a must to have in the collection, and not just because of the way it looks, and even if you just want it for display it, but this one to do some cosplaying, show it off to friends, when you go to conventions or whatever you go, whatever you want to do. This one is definitely a lightsaber that will give you that experience, the opportunity to actually show off your lightsaber, because it has some really good, nice sounds. The clashings are great. The responsiveness, how it responds to the movement of your hand, it's really good. It's good, and that's good. That's good that they're making these lightsabers better, right? Not all of them, but some of them are. Some of them are getting better, and that's good. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about the lightsaber? If you really like it, or if you didn't, and you know, let me be real with yourself and be like, do I like this lightsaber or do I don't? So Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It helps so we can continue the family growing. And as always, thank you for watching, thank you for your support, and I will see you guys on the next.